I am Lieutenant Dr. Chinna, Assistant Professor of Commerce, AB Government Degree College, Jhangaon. Today, I want to give a teaching on Hindu undivided family business. Hindu undivided family business is a unique kind of business organization, possibly only in India, among Hindu families only. The Hindu undivided family business comes into existence due to the operation of the Hindu law. It is a collective form of organization. The origin of the Hindu undivided family business lies in the principle of inheritance under the Mitakshara school of Hindu law. According to his law, the property inherited by Hindu from his father, grandfather, and greater grandfather is ancestral property. Any other property acquired from others is treated as separate property, that is, considered to be his personal property. In the eyes of Hindu law, business is an inheritable asset. Therefore, after the death of a Hindu, his business comes to the jointly owned by three successive generations, viz. Son, grandson, and great grandson. This interest in inheritance is called co-parcenary interest, and members of the giant Hindu family are called co-partners. This business becomes a joint members of the giant Hindu family are called co-partners. In Hindu undivided family business, sons, grandsons, and great grandson become joint owners of the property due to their birth in the family. Thus, the Hindu undivided family business is created by this Hindu law and not by contract. Only the eldest member in the family or the father of allowed to conduct, manage, control, and organize the business. He assumes full responsibility for the business risks. He is called Karta or manager. His family is unlimited, whereas the liability of other co-partners is limited to their share of interest in the co-partnership interest. So here we can discuss now characteristics of the Hindu undivided family business. The number one character of the Hindu undivided family is creation. The Hindu undivided family business is created by the operation of the Hindu law. Unlike a partnership organization, the Hindu undivided family business is created by status, not by an agreement. Registration. The second character of the undivided family business is registration. Registration is not required in case of Hindu undivided family business, since it becomes into existence due to the operation of the Hindu law and operates under its rules and regulations. And third characteristic of the Hindu undivided family is types of members. There are two types of members in Hindu undivided family business, viz. The Karta, who is the male head of the family, and co-partners who are the male member of the family. And fourth characteristic of the Hindu undivided family business is liability. The liability of Karta are numerous and multifarious, which means that the liability of the Karta is unlimited. The liability of the co-partners is limited to their interest in a Hindu undivided family business. And fifth one, characteristics of the Hindu undivided family is right of business management. The right of management is vested with the Karta, who is the male head of the family. Other co-partners have to right to participate in the management and even to inspect books of accounts. And the sixth one, characteristics of the Hindu undivided family is a legal status. A Hindu undivided family business does not enjoy a separate legal status. It is not separate from the members who constitute it. It is a unit, and in all affairs it is presented by its Karta. Okay, and next, characteristics of the Hindu undivided family is number of members. There is no restriction on the number of members in case of Hindu undivided family. The number of members changes according to their births and deaths of male members in the family. Okay, and next, characteristics of the undivided Hindu family is profit sharing. The profit sharing and loss sharing ratio is not fixed in the Hindu undivided family business. The sharing of profits and losses among co-partners varies according to births and deaths of male members in the family. And ninth one, characteristics of the Hindu undivided family is implied authority. Karta has an implied authority to bind all co-partners in the ordinary course of the business. However, an act of co-partners will not bind the Karta. Co-partners has no right to act as an agent of the firm. And last and final, the characteristics of the Hindu undivided family business is a responsibility of Karta. Responsibility of Karta has full responsibility as far as the management of the business of concern. He is solely responsible for the smooth functioning of the business of Hindu undivided family. These are the main 10 characteristics of the Hindu undivided family. So next slide we have to come. Okay, and we have to discuss about the advantages of the Hindu undivided family business. What is the first one? The first one advantage of the Hindu undivided family business is continuity. The Hindu undivided family business enjoys a long or stable existence, since this form of business organization does not come to an end due to a death or instancy of any co-partners, or even due to death of the Karta. In the event of death of the Karta, the next male head of the family becomes a Karta. And second advantage of the Hindu undivided family business is centralized management. What is the centralized management here? The centralized manner of Hindu undivided family business is centralized in the hands of the Karta only. The co-partners may help him, but everyone has to obey the Karta order. This ensures internal discipline, unity of commands, quick decisions, and prompt actions, and fewer disputes, so that we can centralize the management with Karta. Okay, it is the one of the advantage of the Hindu undivided family. And third advantage of the Hindu undivided family is no upper limit to membership. There is no upper limit on the membership of the Hindu undivided family business. All the male members of the family are the members of the firm. The number of members in the Hindu undivided family business changes according to the number of births and deaths in the family only. So it is also one of the advantages. And fourth advantage of the Hindu undivided family business is flexibility of operation. Hindu undivided family business has a centralized management. This facilitates quick decision and prompt action. At the same time, firm can adapt quickly to the change in the environment. Thus, flexibility of the sole trading concern is also enjoyed by a Hindu undivided family firm. So, it is also a biggest advantage of the Hindu undivided family business. And fifth advantage of the Hindu undivided family business is quick decisions and prompt actions. Okay, this over. Next, business secrecy. Hindu undivided family business enjoys the highest degree of secrecy. This is because it does not require to publish its accounts. The books of accounts are not even open to co-partners for the inspection. So, thus the business secrets are confined to the Karta alone. Okay, that's why the business secrecy will not disclose outside, so that it is one of the secrecy of the advantage of the Hindu undivided family. Next one. Seventh one, undivided Hindu undivided family business advantage is a division of labor. All the male members of the Hindu undivided family are the co-partners in the firm. This makes it possible to apply the principle of division of labor to the firm. Each co-partner may be given different work according to his qualifications and abilities. This may lead to the highest level of the specialization. So it is also one of the highest advantages of the Hindu undivided family business. And last one, the advantage of the Hindu undivided family is better creditworthiness. The Hindu undivided family business enjoys higher credit standing due to the unlimited liability of the Karta. At the same time, Karta commands respect among other family members and hence relates the goodwill of the firm of his own personal goodwill. So these are the advantages of the Hindu undivided family business. Next slide we have to discuss about the disadvantages of the Hindu undivided family business. So some disadvantages are here. Only 6 disadvantages we have to discuss one by one. The number one disadvantage of the Hindu undivided family business is no relation between efforts and rewards. In Hindu undivided family, the Karta shoulders more responsibility, but the profits of the business are enjoyed by all co-partners. Thus, the Karta has no incentives to the hard work. He won't take the rewards. That's why there is no relationship between efforts and rewards among the Karta and co-partners. And second disadvantage of the Hindu undivided family business is a limited capital. The Hindu undivided family firm completely depends upon the personal capital of the Karta and small borrowings from friends and relatives. This restricts the scope of activities of the Hindu undivided family firm. There is no scope to take co-partners from their relatives and their capital. So it is also one type of limited capital. And third one, disadvantage of the Hindu undivided family business is a limited managerial ability. The Karta alone plans, organizes, directs and controls of the farm. However, efficient Karta may be, he is bound to suffer from limitation with regard to knowledge of management and decision making skills. So that's why the ability co-partners not participate in the management. That's why the limited managerial ability will be carried by Karta only. It is one of the okay limited managerial ability. It is also one type of disadvantage of the Hindu undivided family business. And next one, no managerial powers. Next disadvantage is no managerial powers. The co-partners have no right to participate in the management of the business. They have to write even to inspect the books of account. Thus, the co-partners lack of managerial powers. There is no right to open the account and inspect to the account of the Hindu undivided family business. That's why many know there is no managerial powers among the co-partners. It is also one type of the disadvantage of the Hindu undivided family business. And fifth one is less credit worthiness. How less credit worthiness in the Hindu undivided family is the Hindu undivided family business has a lower credit standing as compared to partnership firm. How? Due to limited liability. So how here? Due to limited liability of the co-partners. Only Karta has unlimited liability in Hindu undivided family business. It is that's why the credit worthiness will be less of the disadvantage of the Hindu undivided family business. And last one, disadvantage of the Hindu undivided family business is no rights to females. A female cannot become Karta of Hindu undivided family firm. There is no role of the female here. There is no participation in the business. There is no control. There is no control of female co-partners are here. They are not co-partners. We can't call the co-partners to the female in the Hindu families. So that the right to become Karta is only given a male members of the Hindu families. Okay, Karta only. Karta means male members only get that's only. And the right next thus it is a male dominated form of business organization. Male dominated forms of business organization only take the parts. There is no right to the females members are here. There is no right to them. So they will participate and they have to help to the this type of business, but there is no right to females. That is the these are the main disadvantages of the Hindu undivided family business. Thank you one and all.